Hi everyone, welcome back. Thought I'd make a video today while I have some time on my own. I have a few things to quickly show you. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen them. But for those of you who don't, I'll show you quickly here. And then I was going to tell you about something to do with the lovely Rowan here, which ties in quite nicely with the videos that Amy and Shell put up this morning about demanding BJDs. So I'll tell you my thoughts on that. First of all, the things I was going to show you. I changed my Minifees outfit the other day. This is Clara, by the way. I also forgot to tell you I'd chosen a name for her. I asked for some name suggestions and lots of people gave me great name suggestions. They were all great actually, but the one I chose was Clara, which Angela, Lady Batcher, suggested. Thank you, Angela. As soon as I read it, I thought that's the one. Anyway, she is wearing this Minifee top. Nice purple top with black hearts, which I thought would match her lipstick rather nicely. And she's wearing her tights as leggings, because why not? I've got her standing on just a normal doll stand at the moment because she's without shoes, being a Moe line doll, and all my other Minifees are A-line. Their shoes don't fit her, so I've ordered her some boots. So I don't know when they'll be here. A few weeks I expect, because they're coming from abroad somewhere. I can't remember where offhand, but they're not in the UK. So anyway, that's her. She took this top back from my 17-inch Draculaura, who has been wearing it for a long time. And I put her in that with some leggings as a temporary outfit about 3 years ago, like you do. But I was having a rummage, so I'm just minding me eaves, don't want to concuss myself. I was having a rummage through and I came across the outfit which I had actually bought especially for her, which was this outfit, which I'm pretty sure came from Amy Doll Clothes. Or Amy's Doll Clothes. Anyway, I'll put a link to her shop. Like I said, I bought it a long time ago and I wasn't intending to put her in it until I'd done her face and everything, but that's just not happening at the minute. So I thought, let the girl wear her dress. So there we go. At some point I will be doing her face and cutting off all this horrible crispy hair. And I've got just a plain black long wig for her to have, which will look fabulous with her outfit. So anyway, that's her. So it's getting quite sunny and hot up here now. Need a drink. Going to need more. Amy and Shell, if you haven't watched their videos today, go and check them out. They were basically talking about how BJDs are very demanding and hard work. And it just made me chuckle because it tied in nicely with what I was going to be talking about today, which is the lovely Rowan here. My lovely Rowan. She's a Unoa Lucis sculpt. And she's been with me a long time. She's one of the first face-ups I ever did. And I think it's still one of my best, actually. Perhaps I peaked. I know they're just getting worse. No, I shouldn't say that. And the thing with Rowan is I've had a story in mind for her for quite a while now. Just sort of ticking over in the back of my head, you know, like you do. And I've been thinking a bit more about it recently, and I decided to start writing some of it down. And I tried a couple of times to start writing it from the beginning, but it just wasn't happening. I just couldn't get past the beginning. So I gave up on that, and I decided I had a couple of sort of scenes in my head, and I thought I'd just write those and then sort of go from there, not necessarily write it all in order. So I started writing them down, and I was like, it was flowing quite well. So I was really chuffed with that. But it got me to thinking about what she needs. Needy BJD. And what she needs is, she needs a love interest. She's very excited to hear that because it is a rather major part of the story. So I've been looking on and off, you know, just keeping an eye on the boy doll situation and seeing what is out there. Now, one thing that I have learned since getting into the BJD hobby is most of the really good looking masculine type sculpts tend to be in the big boy sizes, the SD sizes, and obviously Rowan here is an MSD, so she's not going to work with an SD sized boyfriend. That would just be ridiculous. I have only got one boy doll at the moment, and those of you who followed me for a while will know. Let me just get him. I just popped him down here on the floor so that I could pick him up easily. And that's this guy who is still waiting for a face up because I'm just the most rubbish doll mum there is. So anyway, this is an Nipple House Daniel. He's very lovely, and I am trying to style him on resand from A Court of Thorns and Roses, that series. I have made him some latex wings which I couldn't get to attach, so I've just put them to one side because I just wasn't up. You can see where I've still glued magnets on him. This one's still on here to try, and it just didn't work. I think maybe bigger magnets might be required, but anyway. He's a very nice doll, and as MSD boy dolls go, he's not bad. Not bad. What I mean is, he's not too skinny and young looking. He's quite broad, and you know, hopefully when I've given him a face up, he'll be even more good looking, because I have seen pictures of people's Daniels with face ups and he looks really, really nice. But he just doesn't look quite old enough for what I had in mind. Plus, if I'm styling him as Resand, he can't really be fictional character that I'm making up for Rowan. So, sorry, you're just going to have to go back. He's suitably insulted. However, I have found a doll that I do think will work with her, and it is another Ipple House. So like Daniel, it's in Ipple House, and I know lots of people don't like Ipple House dolls. They say they don't pose very well and all that sort of thing, but I'm not really bothered about that. It's all about the face and the look, the body, how it looks. As long as he can stand up, I don't really care. So I found one, and it is Ipple House do various sizes of dolls. Daniel there is a JID, so he's pretty much the same height as Rowan, but they do another size in between that and the big dolls, which is the FID, or they call them their fashion doll size. And the doll I found is an Ipple House Rex. And I think facially he's exactly what I had in mind when I was picturing my hero for you. So there we go. One problem solved. But this is the thing, and this is what Amy and Shell were saying, is that when you solve one problem with a BJD, you then find hundreds more, because you find the doll that you think will work, but then you have to find everything else. So like Shell was saying, she had her Niven, her Dolce, I'm not sure what the sculpt is, her Dolce doll, which is her Niven, her character Niven. But she said he's not dressed right, his wig's not right, his face up's not right for the character. And that is the problem. You find the doll that you think will suit, but then you've got to find everything else. You've got to find the wig, you've got to find the clothes, the eyes, the boots, the shoes, everything. And it's all so expensive if, you know, you want a certain look. You can get cheaper things, but 9 times out of 10, if you've got a certain look in mind, or maybe that's just me, I think I know what kind of thing I want, and whenever I find it, it's always like the most expensive item in the shop. Oh, right, okay. So I've been having a look at and trying to find, because I thought I don't want to buy another doll and then not be able to find the clothes or anything that I want. Please excuse me, I'm sitting on a stool, a twisty stool, so it's a bit awkward. Yeah, because I'm no seamstress, and I certainly couldn't sew anything like I want him to be dressed in. As you can see, Rowan, I sort of came across this dress pretty much by accident, and then with the dress kind of came the idea for the story and the time period, although it's kind of a fairy tale, so it's not really, a historical story. It's definitely got fantastical points of view and aspects to it. But in order to sort of go along with her, I need him to be dressed in a Victorian style costume. Yeah, expensive taste I've got. Anyway, I have found somewhere that sells the type of clothes that I'm looking for, and the measurements seem to suggest that they would fit the doll I'm looking at. But like I say, pricey, very pricey. And then of course there's my number one bugbear, the wig. If you go onto the Ipple House site and look up Rex, I'm just saying that because that's the one I've been focused on. I'm sure it's the same for the others, maybe. You could get Rex either in an SD size or the smaller size that I'm looking at. The first annoying thing is the SD size Rex. You can choose 2 face-ups for him, and in fact this is the same for the smaller one. You can choose from one of 2 face-ups, or no face-up of course. One is a clean shaven look and one is one with a beard, which I wouldn't normally go for, but he looks really good with a beard. On the SD sized page, the option with the beard is also shown in an outfit, which it's called the Hunter, this outfit. Oh my god, it's everything I would want in an outfit for my character. It even has gloves, which is an integral part of my story. Can you buy this outfit on its own from Ipple House? No. I'm clearly not the only person who's after it, because at the bottom of the page people are saying, are you going to sell this outfit on its own? You know, do they just sell gloves for their dolls? No. And of course this is for the big size doll, so they certainly don't do the same outfits for the big size dolls as they do for the smaller size dolls with the same face sculpt. Why not? So frustration at every turn. And then the wig situation. I don't know about the wigs. I look at these pictures of their full set dolls that they're not selling anymore. I presume they had a few, they sold them, that's it. Now you just have the doll with or without face up, you know, whatever. But you go onto their wig page to look for the wig that the doll is wearing in the photograph. Is it there? I mean, the wigs they're selling don't look, I don't look at them and go, oh yes, that's the one he's wearing. There's a few that I think, is it that one? Is it that one? Have they done something? Have they cut his wig? And, you know, have they got some genius doll hair stylist who's used that wig but cut it up a bit? Or I don't know. I don't have the best of luck with wigs anyway, as you know. So this is the problem with ball jointed dolls. This is why they are stressful. They are very demanding. They don't come with everything you need. You can't always find everything you need. Then when you do find it, it costs a fortune. So there we go. That's the moan out the way. Anyway, the exciting news is I am making progress with her story, and I have found a potential boyfriend. A potential new boyfriend, as Dolly Parton would say, for her. So that's all very exciting, isn't it? Yes. I don't know how we're going to finance this purchase or when it will happen, but yes, I'm pretty set on the idea. Anyway, there we go. That's it for today. I haven't got anything else to show you or tell you. I need to open some windows. The sun has come out. Huzzah! It's getting a bit hot in here, isn't it? Anyway, hope you're all okay. Take care. Bye.